People want to know why. Why am I like this? Why can't I control my emotions? Why did my boyfriend leave me? Why can't I choose the right career? Why can't I be motivated to do things? Everyone wants to know why. My name is Daniela and I call myself the therapist Nomad because I'm a therapist and I am also a nomad. I've been traveling the world for the last 7 months, therefore all of my travel videos in my channel. I want to get a little bit more active with sharing mental health tips in my channel because ultimately at one point of my life I may just want to stay in one place, not travel so much, not be a nomad anymore, but I will always stay a therapist because I love what I do. And I do have this amazing opportunity to see clients every day of my life through BetterHelp, and they bring up concerns to session. Of course, what else would they do? A trend that I've been noticing lately is that a lot of people have a hard time getting unstuck from a stubborn why. Therefore, today I'm going to give you some tips that are going to be helpful if this is a struggle that you have as well. And if you can think of other people that also struggle with this trend of worrying too much about why, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, because that's going to help spread the word so everyone can have access to this information. All right, let's get started. Everyone wants to know why. And I get it. Since the beginning of humanity, we have been trying to find out the origins of things. Why do we have a sun? Why do we have the moon? Why do we have fire? We can definitely sit here and ask each other why about infinite things. That's totally fair because it is valuable to gain context of things. It is valuable to analyze situations so we can make sense of them. Our brain wants to make sense of the world around us. It's important so we can feel safe in our environment. But the problem here is that sometimes we get stubborn and almost inconsolable about our why. And getting stuck in your why will not help you move along in life. Guys, in some cases, nothing cathartic comes out of finding out the reason why something happened. That's a hard pill to swallow because we always think, oh, the dream I had last night is the answer to what's happening. Not necessarily, but if it serves you, take it, use it. And that's because what's going to really be important to you is the story that you tell yourself about the situation, not the actual situation. Does that make sense? I'm gonna say it again. What really is going to matter to you at the end of the day is the story you tell yourself about a situation, not the actual situation. So it really takes for you to decide that something is relevant and transformational for it to be it. But if instead you consistently refuse to give yourself an answer and nothing is good enough and you need to keep searching and searching, you're not going to advance, you're not going to heal, because the underlying message that you're giving to your brain and to your reasoning is that you need to keep looking, you need to keep forcing this answer and help me find out a why that I like. You are telling your brain that you are in an unknown situation. Therefore, your brain may understand like, oh, we're in danger. So it can activate the flight and fight response to help you survive. Therefore, you may experience anxiety and stress arousal when it's really not needed. So whenever you're struggling with giving yourself a reasoning to why something happened and you find yourself stressing out, overthinking, and just increasing your anxiety levels and you don't understand why, this is the reason why. It's because you are making your brain feel unsafe. I'll give you an example. Let's do some story time. Let's say that you're a guy and you're in a relationship with a girl, and it so happened that this girl leaves you and says that she wants to go to university, she doesn't have time for a relationship, therefore she needs to end this relationship. You are very upset about this, which is fair, and you decide that this is not a good enough answer for you. So you stalk her, you ask her, you harass her with questions, you ask people around you, why do you think she left me? Do you think that she really is like dating another dude and whatnot and what's happening? And you may go on and on for months. Let's say that a year after you see that she's now dating a female or she has been in a relationship with a female, and there you go, your answer is, oh, she left me because she's a lesbian. This may not be the case at all. The answer was what she actually told you to begin with. But a year after, you're still instigating and trying to find an answer that you find fitable for the situation, even if it's not fair. She may have her own reasons that you'll never find out, but at the end of the day, if you don't care about those reasons, that's not going to be enough to satisfy your why. So again, it's the story that you tell yourself that matters, not the actual situation. I'm not trying to minimize your experience here. I'm not saying that finding reasons why is not going to be helpful or is not relevant. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that you must find a relevant story for you, something that's meaningful, and really embrace that and accept it. Here are some steps that can help you overcome situations like this. All right, so let's get into problem solving. Number 1, give yourself time to process a situation that you find distressing or that is causing you to worry about why. However, make sure you don't get stuck on this step. All you have to do is identify the situation and process it. How do you process something? So by just thinking about the storyline, sharing it with maybe a good listener, writing it down, just addressing the situation and accepting the situation is good enough. Step 2, I want you to write down the statement that starts with why, right? So,
why did my partner leave? Why is it so hard to find the right career for me? Why do I have struggles with getting out of bed?
Okay, so number 3, I want you to come up with 1, 2, 3 reasonable explanations for this situation. Why do I have social anxiety? Well, because there's a long history of anxiety in my family. Or because I was bullied when I was in high school. Or because I was an only child and didn't have any siblings to, fight with, hang out with, and now when I'm in social situations, I find it very new and challenging for me. Number 4, I want you to read what you wrote, your why and your explanations, and embrace it. I want you to connect with feelings of contentment, acceptance, relaxation, gratitude. Anything positive that you feel that you can connect with in that moment will be helpful. Number 5, and the most important step here, change your why to a how. How can you move on from this situation to improve your life? How sounds more solution focused. How is almost validating your struggle, but also letting you know that there's hope. When there's a how, there is hope, there's a solution, there's something to look forward to. A why, it's just stuck in the past, thinking, rethinking, and overthinking all of the potential possibilities there could be to give an answer to something that you may never get the right answer to. Because guys, life is uncertain. There are no clear cuts to many things in life. We can find a bunch of reasons to give an answer to something that you are questioning today, and that may not be it, or it could be a combination of all of these reasons. There's not one ultimate truth in life. There are many truths, but just find the one that's meaningful to you, embrace it, accept it, and move on to the how. When you engage in this process, you are telling your brain and your whole emotional system that you're safe, that you have an answer, that now you can focus on solutions. This is a much better approach to understand the situation and improve your situation. Staying stuck with your why will not help you move forward. I use this strategy with most of my clients in therapy, and they have found it really meaningful and liberating. So I really hope that this could make a difference in your life. I wish you the best of lucks for this week and see you very soon.